Hello there, my friend, and welcome to the official Disney Travel Secrets podcast. Rob and Kerri here, coming to you from the Creating Magic Vacation studio right next to Disney in beautiful Windermere, Florida. You're listening to episode number 408, original air date December 9th of 2024. Where has this gone?
We have a fun show for you this week if you like to learn about unique things to do at Disney.
And according to you, our listeners that took the survey, you do. And that was a fan favorite subject, I think, for sure.
Yeah. And some of you listen really close and noticed last week that the Flash intro was missing a little fan favorite.
No, we did that for a reason because, again, we've been using Hue for a long time. We used Flash for like 5 years. We're going to start mixing it up and bringing some interesting surprise guests that we're not going to tell you who they are. But don't worry, it's back. Take it away, Flash.
Welcome to Disney Travel Secrets with your host, Rob and Kerri Stewart, the founders of Creating Magic Vacations and authorized Disney Vacation Planner. They are still a very popular Disney podcast, and not just with their friends and family. Every Monday for over 5 years, they've been bringing you the best and most up-to-date information about all things Disney, the parks, the cruises, and also the luxury of Adventures by Disney. Make sure to follow them on Instagram, where they share content that's mentioned on this very show. Now, here comes the rope drop.
As we close out our 2024 class of travel agents, we want to thank the more than 40 people of you that joined us this year, very humbly. This is our last call for the year.
Yeah, we do only have a few more spots left with this one criteria. You have to be able to attend our 7th annual Agent Palooza, which is January 29th through February 1st at Disney's Contemporary Resort, because that is included in your initial startup investment.
So we completely filled our room block at Contemporary. So if you're going to join us this year, your Agent Palooza accommodations will be at Grand Floridian for all 3 nights.
Which is such a pretty resort.
We were at that resort earlier this year. We love it.
Yeah, and so we were thinking, though, this past week that as we head into the new year, some of you listening are looking for, maybe you're making new goals for yourself. Maybe you're considering a career path change or retirement, and being a travel agent may be for you.
If you or someone you know is the spouse of an active duty or retired service member, please reach out to us because we're looking specifically for those people to join our team. Why should they join us? Because when they do, we make a donation to Folds of Honor, and for every trip they book, another donation will be made forever, which is really fun for our accounting department.
Hey, that's all good.
It is.
But we are excited because we are doing big things with Folds of Honor in 2025, including some cruises, and we're also working on a golf tournament in the fall.
So why should a military spouse become a travel agent with us? And we're going to give you the top 7 reasons. Starting with number 1 is flexibility. This is a career that can go with you anywhere and your unpredictable schedules. We give you the ultimate professional flexibility, which allows you to work from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection and a phone. Plus, you set your own hours. And we have one of our agents, Crystal, whose husband just got transferred. I think they're going to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that. She's been transferred multiple times since she's been with us.
And she loves it. So her business is going to go with her.
Yeah. And number 2, you as a military family often have some crazy, awesome, unique travel experiences,
For sure, yeah.
Especially if you've lived overseas or moved frequently. And those travel experiences provide a very valuable insight and a good network of people that you already know when you're trying to help plan vacations for other people, because that firsthand knowledge is so important.
Next up at number 3, when I'm talking to potential new agents, they say, what is the biggest quality you look for? And here it is. Coachability. Military spouses are used to structure, and we'll train them on our systems. Also, how to stay connected to their network wherever they may be.
Yeah. Another huge benefit is what we call TAPS. And this is our unique training. That's TAPS stands for Travel Agent Processes and Systems. And we have state-of-the-art systems to help you stay top of mind with your clients and your network, including very creative ways to do quotes for your clients starting on day 1. And we also are using AI to streamline those processes.
Up at number 5, and this is really something hopefully that hits home, unlimited income potential and being your own boss. Because we know for a military spouse, it's hard to have a typical average, what you may call a 9-to-5 job, because you might have to move with very little notice. and start over. Not a problem with creating magic vacations. In fact, that can be a bonus because you're going to be meeting new people in new places.
Yeah. Reason number 6 is you can work from anywhere, literally.
Literally.
Anywhere in the world. Again, all you need is a phone and an internet connection.
Up at number 7 is people all over the country, they really want to support our military. And sometimes they just don't know how. Maybe that $11 a month donation to all these popular charities to do that, they don't think that's effective enough. But here's what we do know is people that do want to support the military, they will book their vacations through a military spouse, knowing that it's going to help that family and Folds of Honor in general. So they will book their vacations with you, knowing it's helping our patriots.
I have a bonus one.
Oh my gosh, you're throwing this in.
It really is fun and rewarding to be a travel advisor. And, one of the really great things too is even if you're not in the military, you may have heard that list and said, that sounds like a perfect thing for me too.
Okay, that is true. That was true. I'll give you that. So our greatest successes are, and really come from watching our team members succeed.
Yeah, and that is one thing that we know and why we put in the work to help you grow as fast as you want. Or if you just want to start kind of slow and do this part-time, you can go at your own pace, but also being there to help you overcome challenges that any business person is going to face eventually.
So our theme for 2025 and for all of next year is Elevate. And we have so many great things to share with you. We're so excited for 2025.
Yeah. And speaking of which, one of the very fun things is, before we get into our main topic, is we have some special clients, and your best friend is coming into town the day that we are recording
I know.
this.
So this is crazy. So we're recording this on a Thursday. And my friend Scott from St. Louis, we've been best friends probably since 3rd grade. This will tell you something. I was in his wedding in the 80s.
Did you wear ruffles?
I don't even know if I wore a suit. It was the 80s. I don't know. I
probably did.
I probably wore a mullet and bell-bottom jeans. I don't know. But then he was in our wedding in the 2000s, and he was down here a few months ago for an event over at Gaylord, and came over, stayed at the house with me for basically just one night because she was out of town. And he's like, "Wait a minute, is this Disney?" "Yep." "What about this?" "Yep." He goes, "This is all Disney." I'm like, "Yeah, it's 43 square miles. We're excited because he's come down with his wife, his son, daughter-in-law, 2 grandkids, and then his daughter-in-law's parents and her brother. So a party of 9 staying over at Grand Floridian, and we get to be the host for a couple days. That's a big thing for me because he is my best friend, and actually nobody in his party of 9 has ever been to Disney.
And you know what though I love about it is because we know them so well, more we get to know our clients and what they like and their style of travel. This has been a really fun trip to put together because, the ages of their kids, it's going to be different rides than other things. So I'm really excited to maybe sneak over to the park on Friday.
There's no sneaking. We're going.
No, and just kind of be the VIP guide because that is one of the things though is because, we know Disney very, very well, but when we look at it through the eyes of a brand new person, or even hopefully on the show today, you'll learn some things you didn't even know about, even if you've been to Disney 50 times. It kind of takes me back to, oh yeah, you know what? They're not going to know where Tomorrowland is or Adventureland or Frontierland. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited about it. And yeah, it's going to be a great weekend.
I am too. After we record the show and get it off to our editor, John Dell, I'm going to head over and meet them at the Grand Floridian. We have some gifts for them as well, and I just want to kind of make sure they get settled. It's a very humbling experience because we've been in this industry for 15, 16, 17 years, whatever it is, and to have my best friend come down with his family and to have my best friend and his family come down to Disney for the first time where nobody's gone to the parks. They've never been to Disney. He's like, well, I'm a little anxious. I was talking to him last night. I said, that's because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And so we're excited, and we love, whether it's our best friends coming down, our clients, our agents, we love, especially the first timers when they've never been to Disney, they use our advice. Maybe hopefully you guys use our advice from the podcast.
At least
one tip. one or two, because we've been to Disney probably at least 10 times.
I think we've been a few more.
Okay, a few more than that. We used to live in St. Pete. We never would go to the beach except when we had friends coming down. It's like, oh, let's go to the beach. And I love seeing people experience St. Pete Beach or Madeira, wherever we were, for the first time and seeing it through their eyes. And that's what we love about Disney is we get to see people that have never been to Disney. And now, as of later today, we're going to be able to see their experience of Disney through their eyes being there for the first time.
Yeah. And one of the things that we are going to be doing is going over to Epcot, and we're going to spend a little bit of time with them. Kind of depends how we get on our virtual queue. I know that they have purchased it.
We got to get the ham sammies.
No. So we are going to report back though on some of the festival items that we do try. And again, everybody's tastes are different. There are some things you're going to love that I would hate and vice versa. We did try two things over at the festival fan favorites, which I thought was funny because it's the first time either of these have been there. So I don't know how they could be favorites.
But you called them Reuben balls. Is that the actual description?
Well, it's pastrami with sauerkraut and Swiss cheese. And it's like they put it in a ball and fried up. So I was calling them Reuben balls. And then the other thing I'm
pretty sure that's not the official name.
Well, there were 5 of them and it was $6. And then we also got these 2 ham sliders. Those were the winners.
Yeah.
Those were so good.
So we go back and we will not get the Reuben balls again.
They were good, but the ham sandwiches was way better.
But the 5 Reuben balls for $6 versus the 2 ham Sammies
for $6.
The ham sandwiches were awesome. So try the ham sliders. They are over at Communicore Hall.
Yeah. So our theme is in 2025 is Elevate. And this includes our show, elevating our client experiences, including you, our listeners, bringing you more Disney fun and some cool things that you didn't know that you can do.
Yes, you all know about the press pennies, which have become a little bit different because now it's machine done. I liked it when
they still press them though.
Only a few of them. Yeah, but it's machine done.
I know.
You used to be able to use the crank. Of course, you know about the hidden Mickeys, but this week we're diving into some of the most fun, amazing, lesser known experiences over at Walt Disney World that most guests completely miss.
And we're going beyond rides and like those special tours that you could do in the park. Now, all of these are something that everyone can enjoy, even if you're staying off property. So keep that in mind. So get ready to take notes and learn how you can add that extra magic to your Disney vacation with some truly unique activities.
I agree. So let's kick things off with something totally unexpected. Did you know that you can become an artist at Disney?
Ooh, see, I already love this. Okay, tell us more.
Okay, so in doing the research for this show, we do this a lot. There are multiple things I did not know about. So I think this show and doing the Disney Travel Secrets podcast makes us better travel agents. We're in show number 408. That's every Monday if you're keeping score at home since March of 2017. And each week we have to come up with a unique topic to keep you entertained, but also means we have to do our research, which also means that research really helps us when we're talking to our clients. So first up, we have 2 amazing Mosaic experiences. I promise you, I did not know about this. One is at Coronado Spring Resort. It's at the Dahlia Lounge. You can design your own Disney-inspired mosaic. We're talking everything from classic Mickey shapes to even some seasonal designs like Halloween pumpkins.
Yeah, and so it's not just at Coronado Springs because sometimes the Contemporary Resort offers a similar Magic of Mosaics workshop that's inspired by Mary Blair's artwork.
We should totally do that one.
I know, that one sounds so fun.
I'm in for that.
So there is an additional cost, and all you have to do is just go on the app, search the word Mosaic, and you will see where they are. But I would also ask at the front desk where the Mosaic experiences are, because right now I know that there is one over at French Quarter for they're doing wreaths and little like Mickey snowman shapes. So that's something that's really cool. Right now it's about $30.
And that is a unique piece of Disney magic that you can take home, actually. So speaking of creativity, how about painting? Not my thing. I would not be good at this, but the Colors of Coronado painting experience, it lets guests unleash their inner artist in a relaxed, fun, guided class, because that's important. And what about those of you that like a little bit of wearable art?
Yeah.
Not tattoos, just to be clear, not tattoos.
Well, one thing about the paintings though, it's a pretty good size of a canvas. And so that one would be really fun. But if you do like wearable art, so at the Contemporary Resorts Community Hall, you can create your own Disney tie-dyed shirt. And this is a perfect one-of-a-kind souvenir, and I think something that you can come back home, wear it, and you'll always think about it. And they have this at multiple resorts. It's not just Contemporary.
It's over at Old Key West as well.
Yep, Old Key West, and it's also over at Pop Century.
Obviously, this is a very popular thing. Okay, animation lovers, listen up. At Animal Kingdom's Conservation Station, you can learn to draw Disney characters with a real animator. It's like a mini masterclass right in the park.
Yeah, that one you do have to be in the park. But if you want something more relaxed, head on over to Fort Wilderness because they've got you covered with an amazing campfire experience.
So imagine this, roasting marshmallows, singing along with Chip and Dale, and watching classic Disney movies under the stars. It really is the ultimate outdoor Disney evening. And
for a different kind of evening entertainment, many of the resorts, I think all of them do this, they have a movies under the stars. And that's a perfect way to unwind like after a long park day.
But wait, we've saved something truly spectacular for the last one on the list. Disney Springs offers a tethered hot air balloon ride with a company called Aerophile. It takes you 400 feet up for the most amazing panoramic views of the entire resort. Like everything you can see from Disney Springs up in the air, you'll see some crazy stuff. And
you'll see Spaceship Earth.
It is the second best place to see Disney up in the air. I'd say the first would probably be the Skyliner.
Yeah, I do like the Skyliner.
You're going through Disney in the air.
Yeah, and this is something we haven't done, but it's definitely on our list. But one of the things that these experiences really let you know is there's more to Disney than just the rides.
Absolutely.
It really is about creating memories and trying something totally unique.
And I think the best part is most of these experiences are very affordable, and also most of them do not require park tickets.
Yeah, so here's our pro tip for you, our listener. Always check the schedules of the activities at your resort. Make reservations when possible, because the ones for like the Mosaics, the art one that's over at Coronado do require reservations, and you definitely want to get into that class.
They will fill up pretty quick.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of hidden ones. You know, like one of my favorites is when you stay at Contemporary and you get up and you're on the floor and you're going to check into your room. They have a scavenger hunt there. Again, it's a free activity, but that's something that would be kind of fun. But here's what I love is when you do some of those, like the artistry type activities, you bring those home and you display that really cool mosaic on the wall or the artwork you did, or we have some drawings we've done from some of the animation classes. Every time you walk by that in your house, it's going to remind you of the crazy, awesome adventure you had on your Disney vacation, and it's well worth it. You may remember going on a ride when you were 7 years old, but you know, 20, 30 years later,
I do not remember that.
You're gonna remember when you put together that mosaic and you created that. So think about those little extra activities for your next Disney trip.
Also, with these things that you create and bring back with you, what better reminder and motivation to stay excited for your next trip?
Oh, that's a good point.
It is. So a quick reminder, we still have some seats for our Adventures by Disney. It is the Disneyland Southern California trip. Because it's a private group with Creating Magic Vacations, we get to visit Walt's office. I'm very happy with the number of people who said, hey, we're going with you. Let's go ahead and get these reservations done. It is September 28th to October 3rd. And we did this specifically around this time frame because one of the really fun things to do out there during Halloween at Disneyland and NTCA, Oogie Boogie Bash.
I know, the Oogie Boogie is going to be so amazing. So you can definitely click on the link that's in the show description. And thanks again for listening or watching us on YouTube. Special shout out to Lisa and Mark. I know those two individuals watch us on YouTube. So we appreciate that. And as always, if we can help you plan your next Disney destination vacation or any other vacation really, please reach out to us or one of our Creating Magic Vacations travel advisors.
Until next time, have a magical day.
We hope to see you real soon.